Hello everyone, this is an unboxing video and I am trying my best to remember the name of this deck. So obviously you'll see the name of it when you click on to check out the video, but I am at a loss. I think it's like the Dark Moon Damsel Oracle. I got it through Printer Studio. There's no guidebook, it came shrink wrapped, which I was okay with. I have plenty of bags that I can toss this or choose which one I want to explore to hold my little deck. And here are the backs. And like I said, there's no guidebook, although I'm going to see if there's a guide. I think there was a website at one point for this deck. They don't even have a cover. Just comes straight deck. No, yeah, what do you call it? Like the little introduction cards, the little, I forgot what you call it. That's okay. I mean, I can have bare bones. It's just sad for the creator. But I saw this, and I don't really have a manja kind of style deck in my collection, really. So I thought this would be a great addition. I've seen it from several months. Oh, it feels so good in my hand. It's a good, decent cardstock. I think it's at 300 or 310 GSM. It's going to be a great riffles shuffler, and I love that there's no borders, but it's just here are the keywords and the beautiful color. It's just quite gorgeous. Look at that. So I can forgive the bare, you know, how bare bones it is. Let's move this to the side. So here's bare. Beginning, boxed in, clarity. It's an interesting card. Stick that over here. Confidence, destination. I like the keywords. Detach, discern, energy, evolve. You can get some really good decks too on these like Printer Studios. I've had a few, and I mean, I like the riffle shuffle, and they usually make a stock that can accommodate that desire. Floating in harmony, I love that. This one, Floating Island. I'm not so sure about this particular one. Floating Island. And there's no guidebook. And I think I did try looking for the website, and I think that the creator doesn't have it anymore. But that these decks are still, you know, available to be printed on demand, which is great. But I will never know, like, what was the thought behind this meaning and this concept, floating island. I'll have to work with that. I'm gonna read for others. Flourish. Oh, I love that card. So gorgeous. Fortitude. Fragile. Free flow, gift, some very simplistic images, which is fine. Gracefully descend, interesting. Heart, humble, illusion. Interesting. Intuition. magic, movement, narrow, nourish, perspective. It's nice to always have a perspective card in your deck, as well as protect, oh, I love, release, love, love, love. It's one of the reasons I got this deck. Resilient, restore, secret, sever, simplicity, sleep, which, interesting depiction of sleep, right? I don't get sleep from a crystal, but, you know, I also can take liberty on how I go with it. I could maybe go more on, get some healing, crystal healing to help with sleep. You know, I don't know. Love this. Stillness. Thankful. Time. Unlimited. And wisdom. I set the clarity one out because I was like, it's another one that I love the keyword. I'm going to have to sit with the image a little bit before I start doing readings for others, but let's see how it shuffles. Yeah. Okay. It's not a terrible amount of, like, a lot of cards, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on your preference. I am someone who can have very few cards to a massive deck, and I'm one of those middle of the road people. It shuffles very nicely, for the most part, and yeah, it's a good shuffler. It'll be interesting to see how this one reads. I may pull it out in my weekly readings. Boxed in. And I love that you don't ever see the face, that the faces are obscured or not facing us, or boxed in, protect. And if you, wow, look at that. It's just so beautiful to look at. You need movement to counter in that boxed-in feeling. To feel protected, you need fortitude. To get some of that magic, you got a free flow. So it's like a little this and that and this and that. I love it. It's really nice. It's a really nice deck. I'm going to enjoy reading with it, I think. I love the challenge sometimes of using decks that do not have guidebooks, that do not have a lot of information behind it, because it really allows your intuition to shine and come through in the readings that you do, whether you're reading for yourself or reading for others. So it's nice to have a couple, at least a few decks in your collection that do not have guidebooks, in my recommendation, you don't have to. It's certainly a preference, but for myself personally, I like that I have some decks in my collection that do not have a guidebook, that I can rely on myself, my intuition, my interpretation of the images that I see on that particular day, and do the reading from there. And it's so satisfying. It's liberating. It's liberating. Actually, this reading is talking about that. If you think about it, sometimes, you know, for me, it's liberating. Maybe for some people, it might feel a little boxed in to be that way, but I find it liberating. And, you know, I just kind of want to protect that practice that I do. And maybe I'm being too protective, maybe, you know, and maybe it's time to be more free-flowing and have a little more movement with my readings, and, you know, strong fortitude. And this, you know, the spreads that I do create, I love creating spreads for readings. And then the magic happens. Here's the beautiful magic card. Yeah, I like it. I think this is a good addition to my collection. What do you guys think? Do you have this deck? Like I said, I'm going to call it the Dark Damsel for now, because I don't know the whole name right off the top of my head. It will be at the, you know, on the title of this video. So please share with me your thoughts. Do you like decks that don't come with guidebooks or even keywords? How do you fare with those kind of decks? Do you prefer them? Do you not? I want to hear from you. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Much love, many blessings. See you in the next video. Bye.